Hey, welcome back to Opa Plays MechWarrior 5, modded of course. This is the career mode. Started off with Rasslehead, you can tell by the colors. I haven't modified them yet. Episode 3 had me talking about pilot overhaul and how and why I use it. And right at the beginning of it, or end of it, sorry, at the when I watched afterwards, I noticed that I missed a wonderful pilot here.
This is Gator.
Gator. I'm going to pick him up. If you're a fan of NCIS, it's Gibbs. So we're going to hire him even though he's $390,000 and dump him into our pilot roster and probably use him pretty much right away. That's a pretty good one. But I'm also going to stick him out for training while these other guys catch up because we are still in early missions. So it's good to get a lot of training in for your pilots to get these 25s and 21s, etc., up to a reasonable level. But still have pilots that you can use on the side, like this guy, to make up for it and still run missions. So speaking of running a mission, back up to where we were. You have to do the grind in this game. You really do. Um, by doing the grind, I mean literally look around for missions you think you can do well on. And this is the mouse map over SMMO modification that lets me do a quick look. This is a demolition contract. You guys might not find them as much fun to watch as other missions, but quite frankly, they are easier for brand new mech warriors, low AI, I mean, not necessarily you, to jump in there and kick some butt and make some money and take it home. And that's what Mercenaries means. Can't be a mech warrior if you can't be a mercenary mech warrior. Take a look at this contract. 11 difficulty, 145 tons. And let's keep in mind, I'm still only running about 120 tons total. I'm at max points. House Karita does not like me. I'll still take my half million because that's got to pay back what I just spent to get here. Yeah, I'm still running only 125 tons with the max I got. Let's just make sure it is the max I actually have. Yeah, I've only got the 4. Okay. And at this point, as promised, we're going to get rid of this guy because he can't grow anymore and put the warrior I decided to call as myself. 27. So here, drop her off. Actually, let's drop him and put in new bright guy I just hired, Lieutenant Gibbs. See if he can keep us alive. Oh no, I should put him in the Panther. That's all there is to it.
Taking it to you.
And I picked up another good one. It's not showing. What am I not seeing? Oh, that was the commander, wasn't it? Okay. That's it for now. Put her back in here.
We've been through this many times and it never gets old. Let's do this.
Commando is lasers, flamers, and missiles. 3 and 2, she'll do. Ready, set, go. 16 days waiting on this one pilot to catch up. Finish off her training. You might notice I'm speaking a little more clearly. I finally figured out how to turn off the back feed from my microphone into my ears as I'm talking.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
I don't like to talk during the voiceover.
Our target is an industrial complex marked on your tactical display. Our employer wants it gone, and we aim to please. Light that complex up like a New Year's celebration, Commander.
Once again, we accelerate using the G key because the G key keeps you down to the group speed so that my Panther can keep up. Now, I just want to say one thing once we get to this ridge line right here. I'm going to pause a minute. At about this stage, if I had ballistic weapons, an AC 2, 5, 10, not a 20, I'd be standing back here and just completely pummeling every one of these buildings down here on both sides until it was all ridiculed. And, you know, by the time you do finish doing that, by the time you come running up on it, it's maybe 50% already destroyed, and you haven't even had anybody to shoot at yet. Now, short range laser or medium range lasers, I can't even reach this guy. Tell my guys to go in.
Requested target ID received. Engaging.
Target destroyed.
And again, tell my guys to go in.
Target down.
Destroyed.
You got to let them shoot, and sometimes you got to make them shoot. If you don't do it, they don't get the experience they need. And that's why they don't keep up with you.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up. There's your
I think we'll
target
just kill off that
Commander.
first.
Why don't you go over and introduce yourself? That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Nice to have some extra ballistics.
Even when you don't need them. And I'm hot already.
Heat critical.
Lasers for the upper. Smash and grab for all the lowers.
Keep on smashing. They are hurt, but our contract calls for us to
Situational awareness always helps.
this system.
Heat critical.
Add one more to my kill count. The area is down to half capacity. Keep going. This area is on its last legs, Commander. Just one final push, and then we can all go home.
Red pipes, not good. I don't know if you all noticed that. Let me go back and take a look. They blow up. Like that.
Component lost, but I'm not afraid to die in battle. The facility's gone cold. All power signatures gone. No one's
And
gonna be
we're
able
out
to
of here.
utilize this complex for quite a bit. Time to get out of here, Commander.
Critical.
I'm not sure whose component that was lost, so I'm getting out of here.
I can't get there, Commander.
Damn it.
Going to requested.
I just told F3 to get the hell away from all that stuff.
Let's walk up to it in order to pick it up.
It's the commando that's apparently lost a component.
Add one more to my kill count.
I'm detecting unidentified mechs in the area. Moving in to investigate.
You can see on the mini map down below I got
We'll be sure
Yeah.
to put that ammo to good use.
a commando running off to the side. Now I'm going to say run up to here.
Moving, Commander.
No can do, sir.
I can rain down darkness no matter where you put me.
That's how you keep yourself from losing all your mechs. See them get banged up, get them out of the action. It's not worth it,
Position successful, Commander.
especially if you go to all the trouble of training them like you do with pilot overhaul.
Cavalry is here, Commander. Prepare for
So am I.
extraction.
Let's see how bad Delilah messed up her mech. Excuse me, throat's a little clogged. Oh, I hate these weights. What do you say in the darkness? I say take a look at that. And again, nothing meaningful except this guy, and we'll sell these off later on. At some point, I'm going to note to you, I'll do it after the end of this mission, 125,000 for salvage, 2 shares. Let's see what we actually get. Keep that tucked away. I did 12, they did 7 between them. My big old veteran and the brand new to him Panther got no kills, but did okay for damage while we bring him along. And my commando, who got the kills, once again lost an arm. Locust didn't do too bad considering it's a lightweight piece of crap mech. And the commando really took some damage that time. Okie dokie. Speak of the devil. Let's take a look at the commando. Only the medium laser. I can deal with that. We'll just do a repair all. I got more medium lasers back here. That is a half ton, right? Nope, it's a 1 ton. Let's see what we can do about that. Glad I picked up a new one. Raises damage by 3. He's up to 38.8. I want you to take a look at that as I show you some of the other ones. Damage per second is 10.4. Cooling heat, he doesn't have enough. Let's go back a ton. 2.75. Slap up the healing. Cooling. Now he's at 1.1. It's still not quite enough. My own rule of thumb is cooling heat should be at least 1/2 of weapon heat. Might just have shot myself in the foot by putting a flamer in. We'll take a look at that real quick and go back on it. Nope, it's the same, and I lose the damage. So, oops, it's not the same. I put the same thing right back in again. There you go, flamer. 2 points, it's the same. And I lose 4.8 points of damage, so I want the damage. We're going to leave it be. This mech has a lot of cooling, comparatively speaking. So why is it only 1? Don't know. There we go. 29 days. I got some time to be looking around. The Panther. Let's take a look at it this time, because every once in a while you should. Just to remind yourself of what you got. He's only the 6th in the large laser. Probably not going to do a whole lot of damage, huh? I could always swap this out for 3 mediums and do the same thing I did with my own Phoenix Hawk, but it is good to have at least something with some kind of long-range capability. That way if you get in a position where you have to or can, you can switch off to him and pick off to some sniper activities. 3 days. And the Phoenix Hawk. Well, I was riding it, so I know it doesn't need much. One thing I am going to do, kill the commandos 29, just to make sure all that flipping around I was doing didn't go to add time to the repairs. We're leaving it all the same. We're just going to replace that damaged medium laser. 12 days, and then the rest of it's going to be, of course, where we are. So probably no better at all. 18 days. I'm going to take that. Let's go see what kind of trouble we can get into. Talking about training again, here we are out in the wilderness.
This is Burnout.
There's no training permitted out here. So, star map. I have 29 days before I can actually launch a mission. That doesn't mean I can't go sit somewhere and wait. Not doing a beachhead. 175 seems a little tight. I'm looking for 145ers. Those are all above me. Yeah, might be running out of room to do this. I'm just going to come over here and see what it says. Remember, going on the high reward mission. Strength position is a level 2, so I should be able to take care of it. And if not, it'll give me some more options up in here to look at. And yeah, I'm doing quite a bit of traveling. In fact, that's half the money I just earned on that last mission. We're going to end this shortly. I'm kind of liking keeping these short. Let's see what we've got available. We have a 9 raid at 145. I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's only 5-6 more minutes for y'all, usually speaking. Ooh, actually got to use all 3. I'm going to earn $1 million. Sometimes it is really worth it to move. Get a better employer who pays out the C-bills. Should be able to do this raid nice and easy. Excuse me, cough. Y'all might have guessed by the OPA level that I'm kind of old. I'm a grandfather. OPA means grandpa. So I made a reference in the last video to surgery that I just had. And when they put the tube down your throat, it leaves your throat kind of rough. It's only been 6 days. I'm still getting up some phlegm. Let's go see what kind of raid we're doing.
We've been contracted to destroy a number of tactical objectives in enemy territory. Be aware.
3 targets.
We're only being paid for the elimination of the targets. So try not to stick around and tangle with the defenders for too long, or you'll never hear the end of
Big
it
map.
from FARD.
I don't want to go down the narrow branching canyons to my right as I'm moving along, because that usually targets you in on people that are shooting at you. So we'll dance along the edge. Get up to the middle, turn right, then turn left, and approach the first target. Normally speaking, at this level of play, most of your enemies are going to be a few light to medium mechs and a specific drop, but most of them are going to be nothing more than turrets and tanks. So when you do your weapons loadout, keep that in mind. You don't need to bounce through the armor of a medium mech with every shot, but taking out a tank in one shot, that should be the goal of every mech you build at this level. 800 yards out. We'll start narrowing it in to the right. And by the way, that means you should be trying to make at least 30 to 35 points in an alpha strike, and have one of your AI buttons, weapons groups, assigned as an alpha strike. Speaking of alpha strikes, still out of our range.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
See if I can get over there without getting my butt shot off. Running into gas lines. I'll take freebies every day of the week.
Brilliant. Payload acquired.
Copy. The commander's target is our target. Target down.
Target acquired.
Commander.
Sorry, bad keyboard. I should say new keyboard. Couple of turrets.
Good work, Commander. That's one less target. Target down. Hostile dropship above.
Well, let's see where it drops at, but I'm not going to worry about it too much.
Target acquired.
Target sent to hell.
Destroyed.
Too far away.
Target
There you go.
destroyed.
Good job, folks. Let's pick up this guy behind us. And a mech
New
comes into
target,
play.
fire starter.
On the commander's target.
Send him out.
One more
Use
for
him.
my kill count.
Good salvage.
Target destroyed.
Sometimes a little punch to the face is all it takes. I usually do not go in for the entire melee thing. I find it to be very awkward on the keyboard to jump all the way out to 5, and then try to come back to my center home. But sometimes you got to get between you and them and take them out, and that's how you do it.
Add one more to my kill count.
It's a building.
Heat critical.
We'll go with the bigger target.
Acquired.
And smash.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed. All objectives destroyed. We are inbound on marked evac point. Get here as quickly as you can, Commander.
System offline.
Well, every once in a while it's good to shut down. Believe it or not, you wind up getting more experience levels or points for your experience levels to go up on your level. At this point, max speed, run away. Finish this mission. Gotta try and remember to show you what that AC5 is really worth.
Let's get out of here, Commander. Job well done.
Sorry, I just had a mail call on my desk. Takes your attention away a little bit. Almost up to 3. The million C bills didn't hurt, neither did the 40 reputation points. And a piece of crap SRM4. There's a fire starter for 10 points. I'm not going to be able to pick up any pieces of it because it's all up there. So once again, at this level of the game, go for the cash. Do not bother trying for the big mechs. 12 kills for me. Ooh, look at them. They actually did some work. 11 kills for all the AI out there. 2 for Gibbs. It's a brand new guy, brand new mech for him. And Dyla and Karina are do some work. Note that the 25-ton commando punches above its weight on a routine every single mission basis. But also, it gets punched above its weight because it is doing that, and it's bringing in aggression See, I promise you that AC5, I'm going to buy it at 181,000, but if I try to sell the one that I've got, 50. So we can tell you all at once that you're going to get, 2 share values out of it. It's $50,000. It's not 175. Don't go by that. In the same way that Firestarter was, I think, valued at 10 shares and a couple million, you're lucky to get 1.2, 1.3 million for it when you go to try to sell it. So getting $1 million for that mission, that's a lot of money. That's 1/3 of my total bank. If I want to sell this right now, 1.8, that's it. Do some repairs, and I'm pretty much going to have to say goodbye. See y'all next time in episode 5.